Hey everybody, Jay Barino here. Going to be starting a new StarCraft 1, or StarCraft Remastered rather, series. This is StarCraft Alternate. It's created originally by StratosTygo and has been ported into Remastered with a huge overhaul, many different ways by UEDCommander. So I would say that the author of what I am playing is technically UEDCommander, though original credit does go to StratoStygo. So StarCraft Alternate is a retelling of the original StarCraft story, except the races are swapped. So essentially, the Terran storyline is now the Zerg storyline, the Zerg storyline is now the Protoss, and the Protoss storyline is now Terran. So you'll see how that works once we just get started. So Episode 1 is typically Rebel Yell, now it is Renegade Roar. Again, the concept of this will be very clear once we get more into it. I think you'll understand a lot of the characters and the races, again, are all basically swapped, and I believe there's some new characters as well. Okay. So we'll start on one Badland. Typically it's Wasteland, the Zerg first mission. In the Char decade since the end of the Pharaoh Guards conflict, the Zerg swarm has been controlling most of the known Koprulu sector territories, being uncontested in its position as the most powerful Zerg faction at this part of the galaxy. All of that changed 4 Char days ago, when a large fleet of unknown alien vessels not organic in nature emerged from warp space and decimated all primary hive clusters on the Zerg world of Chowsara. No survivors were reported. The Overmind, suspecting that the next target of alien ships will be Marsara, has sent you, one of his youngest Cerebrates, to intervene. It'll be up to you to prepare a small brood of this world to protect them and the swarm itself from the mysterious enemy. Badland, Colonial Brood Underground Hive Cluster, Planet Marsara. Mind Courier. Mind link established. Greetings, Cerebrate. I will discuss on what has occurred. Swarm communications have increased tenfold within this star system due to the Terran destruction of the Chowsara Hive Cluster. The Garm Brood has tightened their grip on all outlying Hive clusters, and it's likely that this cluster will be secured as well. A Garm Cerebrate relayed information to you while you were in slumber. Greetings, Cerebrate. I am Cerebrate Zaz of the Garm Brood, and Balrog as well. The Overmind has quarantined this entire world and will proceed with the securing of it within a few hours. You're to relocate your brood to the outlying Badlands. I know there won't be any issues with this. So Zaz is Duke? Relay complete. I've contacted an independent hunter-killer, Draliska. Draliska has agreed to meet your brood en route and escort them to the new site. End of briefing. Find Draliska, build a spawning pool, train 20 Zerglings, kill 6 strange creatures. Sounds like it's going to be Terran Marines, most likely. Draliska is going to be Raynor, sounds like. Here we are! So everything's just sort of flipped here. It looks like we already have access to the base down here. Okay, let's lure this Zealot in. Oh no, it's going to be the Protoss. It's not going to be the Terran. The Terran are like the Protoss of this story. Okay. So the Terran are going to be like the hard-headed fanatics that think they're so powerful that they can never be stopped. And then they get wiped off the planet by, well, the sector, I guess, by the Protoss it will be. Alright, where are you at, Draliska? Draliska? Draliska. Draliska. I don't know. So, my understanding is that because there's a lot of custom AI scripts here, probably some really creative stuff that we're going to see, some of this may be actually very challenging, like more challenging than I will be able to complete. We'll see. That'll be later on, though. Greetings, I am Draliska, a hunter-killer guarding this region. Alright. Oh, here we go.
I sense many things.
Oh, it's Zervin. Needle spines. Okay, so he's like a beefed-up hunter-killer. That's nice. Okay. So let's get him in there. Let him tank the Zealots. Okay, that's cool. So the objective is we're supposed to actually kill the creatures. In the original mission, you didn't have to. But again, I think there's gonna be a lot of creative liberties taken here. It's not meant to be just like an exact transfer, and I think it's meant to be a lot harder. Now, obviously, at the beginning here, that's not gonna be apparent. But what I was saying is, we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm gonna do my best. I'm not like the best StarCraft 1 player by any stretch of the imagination, and I tend to get worn down by huge macro missions over time. Like, I can start pretty well, but then, like, once I get past, like, the hour mark, I start getting real lazy and careless. But, you know, this is, again, way too early in the campaign to start thinking about that. But, again, I guarantee there's going to be some missions where I am just going to struggle a lot. And we'll see how that goes, because I've been wanting to get back to StarCraft 1 for a while, so here we are. And I've been eyeing this campaign for some time, because it's quite creative. There's a lot of things about it to enjoy, I think. So I'll, as usual, put the link in the description. UEDCommander posts frequent updates in my show-off testing Discord channel. So if you'd like to follow the project, you can there. And I think the download link has stayed the same, so he just keeps making updates to it. So if you just are coming to this video sometime in the future and you check that download link, it should be the most up-to-date. The only issue with StarCraft Remastered mods is the way that they function. They're essentially, I guess at the most simplistic level of explanation, they're injecting files into the game upon its startup. So it's essentially acting like a virus. So anybody who downloads this and is going to try it, just be forewarned that any antivirus software may automatically remove it, and you may have to manually allow it. You know, that's up to you on how comfortable you feel doing that. It is indeed just a StarCraft mod. But, again, just be forewarned that that's what you can expect. So we need to build 20 Zerglings, right? So I guess we'll grab one more Overlord, and we'll slam them out once our spawning pool is done. I know that a lot of the bigger, like, tech tree type changes are later on in the Brood War alternate campaigns. I think the original 3, again, I think it's mostly like race and character swaps, but the tech trees will be about the same. So I think the allure is really around the custom AI scripting, and you know, in this case the terrain is flipped. So really just like the challenge there, along with the terrain that's familiar but different, the story that is familiar but different. Pretty interesting. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, yeah, no gas means no Zergling speed, which means we're gonna just have to make some... I mean, we could probably just take Draliska and go and look for some zealots. All right, draw them back. Okay. Yeah, let them attack the Hydralisk that way. Okay, more Zerglings. We don't want to lose them and have to remake them, so... I sense many things. He's kind of like whispering all the time, too. So we've killed, like, 3 on the way, so there's really only 1 more we have to find and kill, unless those didn't count. I don't know. Okay, well, here we go. As long as we're tanking with, well, you know what, this is fine. If we lose some Zerglings here, we can always rebuild them. It's mostly just waiting for larvae and artificially elongating this mission. Unless these, I mean, we have to maybe build the Zerglings first, which would be, or morph the Zerglings first, rather. So maybe I should just wait, because this objective, we've killed 6 already. I should click one and see if it's actually marked as strange creature, or if it's Protoss Zealot. Always. It's cool, though. You just, some new voice lines and such. Oh, yeah, they're strange creatures, all right. You can do it, buddy. No burrow on our hero here. All right, so this should get our last set of Zerglings. Victory? Victory. All right, yeah, because we killed a bunch on the way, so that counter was passively going. All right, cool. So this is going to be a short one. The first 2 missions will definitely be short in every campaign, I think. And then we'll get to that inevitable 30-minute holdout, and things will start picking up from there. But again, I expect this to get quite challenging. We'll see if I'm able to keep up with it or not, but I've been wanting to show off this campaign and play it myself for quite some time. So I hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.